Hello everybody. In the current affairs this week, the week ended 8th of June 2025. This week was filled with major economic news which are going to have a far-reaching impact on the macros of the Indian economy. The first was the RBI monetary policy. The repo rate was reduced by the RBI by 0.5% against the expectation of 0.25%. The repo rate is the rate at which the RBI lends to the commercial bank, and hence the reduced rates on the repo rate would lead to a reduced rates of interest in the economy, which can stimulate growth. RBI also reduced the CRR, which is the cash reserve ratio to be maintained by the banks, by 1%. This will infuse more liquidity in the monetary system. RBI estimated that the inflation would be at a low of just 3.7%, which is quite at the lower end on the estimation of inflation on the Indian economy. The second good news for the Indian economy was that the GST collections for the month of May were above 2 lakh crores. And this figure of about 2 lakh crores is consecutive for 2 months. For the month of April 2025 also, the GST collection was about 2 lakh crores. This collection for the month of May 25 was up by 16.4% than the corresponding month, which is May 2024. So this was also a good news which speaks about the way the Indian economy is shaping up. All this good news had got an impact on the Indian stock market. The Nifty 50 was up by more than 1%. Nifty mid cap and Nifty small cap were up by 2.7% this week. The FIIs were moderate sellers of Indian equities, but the DIIs were major buyers to the extent of more than 25,000 crores. The best sector on the stock market was the Nifty Realty, which was up by more than 9.5%. As far as the commodity market is concerned, Brent crude was up by more than 4%. Gold in India was up by 1.88%, but there was a sharp rise in the price of silver, which was up by 8% in this week. The US stock markets, Nasdaq was up by 2.2% and S&P 500 was up by 1.5%. This week, the Prime Minister inaugurated a railway line in Kashmir, which has got 36 tunnels and 943 bridges. And one of the bridge is the Chenab Bridge, which is the highest bridge in the world. This speaks of the kind of infrastructural development which is happening in our country. Thank you. This is all for this week.